What's up everybody? Today we're going to be going over how to use the rocket effectively. The first thing you need to know about using the rocket is how fast it travels. The interesting thing about the rocket is the farther you launch it, the slower it moves. For example, if you're shooting the rocket exactly 10 tiles straight in front of the King Tower, it'll take 1.5 seconds to reach it. That's moving 6.6 tiles per second. If you're launching the rocket at the King's Tower, which is 22 tiles away, it'll take 3.5 seconds. That's moving at 5.7 tiles per second, almost a whole second slower. It also takes longer if you aim the rocket to the side of the King Tower. It doesn't make nearly as big of a difference, but it's still noticeable. Knowing this can help you know when to shoot the rocket to hit the troops you want. When aiming the rocket, you also need to know the speed of the troops you're aiming for. The troop speeds are divided into 4 categories: slow, medium, fast, and very fast. Slow troops, such as the Golem or P.E.K.K.A., travel 1 tile per second. Medium troops, such as the Valkyrie or Knight, travel 1.25 tiles per second. Fast troops, like the Baby Dragon or Mini P.E.K.K.A., travel 1.6 tiles per second. And very fast troops, such as the Hog Rider or Elite Barbarians, travel 2.5 tiles per second. Knowing this can help you know when to launch your rocket. The rocket is a great offensive card. When using it, you always want to be able to hit at least the arena tower and another troop or building. Rocket placement when hitting a tower and a building is pretty easy. Since the rocket has a 2-tile radius, it can hit most buildings right next to the arena tower. However, if the building is right in front of the King's Tower, it'll be just out of the range of the rocket. The main buildings you want to hit with the rocket are spawners, such as the Barbarian Hut, and elixir collectors. If it's necessary, it can also be used to take down defenses, such as an Inferno Tower or Bomb Tower. It can also be used to take out a troop while damaging the tower. The most effective placement of the rocket when trying to take out a troop is somewhere in the front, specifically directly in front. If your opponent is starting a really slow push from the back, you can generally take out most of the support troops before they even cross the river. Also, if your opponent is starting off with a support troop, it's likely that they'll drop a tank in front of it, and you may be able to clip that as well. Troops you never want to rocket are major tanks, like the Giant, because they'll still survive with a lot of hit points. And now you're down 6 elixir. The rocket is also a great defensive card. It can shut down entire pushes. Slow pushes, such as Giant pushes, are the easiest to take down. Since all the troops are gathered behind the Giant, they're all moving slow, making it very easy to hit them. Faster pushes, such as Elite Barbarians or Hog Riders, are much harder to hit since the troops are moving so much faster. You really need to lead the troop in order to get that hit. Hitting air troops is particularly difficult with the rocket. You don't want to aim for their physical body, you want to aim for the shadows, specifically with the balloon. The balloon's hitbox is really deceptive. If you aim for its body, chances are you're gonna miss. So I have to remember to aim for the shadow. It's also important to know what the rocket can take out and what it can't. The rocket can instantly take out troops like the Baby Dragon, the Sparky, the Musketeer, the Ice Wizard, any of those mid-HP troops. The troops that are left with just a sliver of health are those such as the Hog Rider, the Knight, the Valkyrie, the Prince, the Bowler, and the Balloon. These are the troops that aren't quite major tanks, but still have a lot of hit points. You have to be especially careful of the troops that the rocket can't quite take out, because your opponent may have a heal spell to keep those troops alive, dealing severe damage to the tower. Also, be careful about rocketing troops with shields, such as the Dark Prince and Guards. If they still have their shield when the rocket hits, the shield will be the only thing they lose, and they will retain full hit points. With all these tips and some practice, you should be able to always get those rockets right where you want them, especially when you need it most. Thanks for watching.